What's up, everybody? This is Impulse, and we're coming to you now with iMPulsive, which is going to be our vlog/podcast. We call it a VlogCast. Sorry. Pretty much, we'll be talking about things that happen in K-pop and American pop.
Stuff.
Just life. Pretty much life. We've been away for a while, and we wanted to give you guys something to take a look at before we introduce videos and music.
Coming
It's
to
a
you soon.
It's a lot of good stuff coming to you guys. We decided that, you know, we're not gonna sorry about that. We're not gonna just be stale as we've been in the past years. We're gonna give you stale. Yes, I can admit that we have been stale. We haven't been giving you guys the fresh.
And you've been asking, like the people that I talk to and work with, you've been asking about Impulse. You know, what's next? What we doing? Are we working with you? I hear you. I talk to you. I talk to them. We're working. We're trying to.
Literally, we're working.
We're
every time.
Every time.
We gonna try to get these collaborations going. We're gonna try to network harder with you. So be patient with us. Reach out to us. But until then, enjoy the goofiness that we're about to bring to you here with these topics. So start it off.
Pretty much, our first topic is going to be #K-pop fans doing too much. Now,
Disclaimer. If you are sensitive,
this is our opinion.
Please.
I mean, even if you want to say some stuff, you know, if this hits close to home to you, just know this is how we and other people.
If the shoe fits.
So prepare yourself.
So recently in K-pop news, there has been something going on with Super Junior's leader, which is Lita. I'm probably not saying his name right. But
Disclaimer.
That's fine. That's fine. It's been a long time since I've had to say this man's name. During their performance with Lo Siento, they had, I believe, Red Velvet's Irene dancing the part of, what is her name?
Leslie Grace.
Leslie Grace, the beautiful Leslie Grace. I do apologize for getting her name because I do personally love her.
And honestly, that song is amazing. That is a collaboration we did not know that we knew that happened. We needed. Like, come on, I need to see more K-pop companies. I want more of this.
Exactly.
We want more of
We
this.
need
we
more.
need more.
We need more diversity.
Yes.
In order to
Oh, I just like the timer.
So pretty much back to the main story. There was a performance. I'm not sure honestly where it is. Like, I would have to actually actively look it up right now, but I kind of don't feel like doing that.
We should have watched it.
I know we should have. So pretty much she'll be looking up background for it, but from the videos that I've seen, it was a point in the performance where Irene had to interact very closely with Lita during the dance part that he normally would have done with Leslie Grace, but obviously either her schedule conflicted,
whatever the case,
or the other obvious reason.
She black. Go ahead. Sorry.
The other obvious reason that she wasn't able to perform with them. There was some things going on. People were saying that Lita made Irene uncomfortable with his hand gestures and touching during the performance. Now, there were a lot of people defending Super Junior's Lita, saying that it was the original choreography. And even from the original choreography, he did space himself from Irene to, you know, not make her uncomfortable in a sense.
She made a statement saying she was uncomfortable, or
no?
It's speculation.
It's speculation.
Pretty much. So, obviously, the teenage K-pop fans were like, oh, you know, she looks uncomfortable during this. He's making her
They're
uncomfortable.
reaching.
Yes, reaching.
Well,
that is a very good.
Well, low-key, that's her face. Sorry for cutting you off. That's her face. That's her face with everything. She looks just uncomfortable with life.
See?
Sorry, SM.
So
I mean, and that's the thing as a dancer and as an artist. You need to have your facial expression together. Okay, wait. Let's watch the video. We're gonna look at this real quick. I can't see your face too much.
No, I can't either, but
I mean, but this is my thing. I'm pretty sure they rehearsed together to do this anyway. She knows what's expected of this. As an artist, you know what you're signing up for and to do things and such. And if you have a problem with it, like, talk to the partner. Be like, oh, well, can we do this? Or, like, can you step that way and do it? Like, if you really are, like, I feel like you should speak up. And even within their rehearsals and such, like, just say something. Like, the culture in general of K-pop with the whole skinship and stuff, like, if you make them so sheltered, then how are they going to perform if they don't know how to act? Like,
around boys.
Exactly. Like, if you want to be in this entertainment seriously, this is what it is. Like, if you want to dance with the opposite sex, the opposite gender,
She a girl. We got needs.
you need to. So, to further the debate, pretty much.
Oh gosh, there's more?
Yes, there's more, obviously. So it got to a point where it became a fandom war. The Red Velvet fans, which are, I'm gonna mess this up.
what is it? Go for it. Try it.
Revelove?
Relove.
Sorry. I apologize. I love Red Velvet. I just don't know how to say that name. And Elves, which this seems biased. This really does, because I am an Elf. I'm sorry, I am. Super Junior was my very first group getting into K-pop, so I hold them at a semi-high standard. Like, I'll give them shit when they need to get shit, but this is clearly fans taking things way too far. So now it's pretty much a battle between Red Velvet's fans and Super Junior fans, because there have been posts towards Super Junior members saying that they should kill themselves.
See, that's doing too much. That's taking it too far.
Exactly.
That's why it's hashtag K-pop. It's okay.
Okay.
Did I press it?
Yep.
Sorry, we had technical difficulties.
Always a technical difficulty, but that's what makes it fun. But yeah, with keyword, if you're a fan, keyword, you're a fan of someone, so you should support the group. However, that doesn't necessarily give you the right to bash another group. If you do have like an opinion about it, you know, you can vocalize it in a critical or critique way. However, you shouldn't go as far to say someone should die, because the minute someone said, what if someone said that about your mother, your father, your sister, your best friend, about something they did or said, and they did kill themselves? Words are powerful. You should not just idly wish that upon someone, because you never know what actually might happen. People don't think that. I think, honestly, on a sad note with it, did you all see episode of Black Mirror with the bees?
No.
So, quick fact, well, not fact, but quick like thing or whatever.
Example?
There was an episode of Black Mirror where it was a hashtag death 2. And if you did death 2 and post a picture, the most people that posted death 2 with that picture would die at the end of that day. In the beginning, people thought it was a joke. That person died. So then the next day, it became a game and people was doing hashtag death 2. They didn't realize people were actually dying. But this is the thing. You never know what you can say can happen. That episode goes more intense. I'm not going to ruin it if you want to watch it. But you never know what your words can mean and say. So to say someone should die, that takes it to the extreme. Even if you feel some type of way. These are people with their own lives. And they're grown in their own sense. And they know what they're signing up for. Even if it's a cultural thing, they have the access and education now to learn English, to travel the world. They can learn how to speak up. They can learn how to go through contracts.
They got the fastest internet in the world.
Cafes and stuff.
Yeah.
So You don't have to. It's nice that as fans you want to support your stars. You want to support your Oppa, your Una, your Nuni, whatever you want to call it to you. But they're their own people at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
I'm going to end it at that for me.
All right, cool. So,
any closing thoughts or topic, idea, thoughts with that?
I mean, you pretty much said it.
Everything, yeah.
But the closing statement on that whole argument was that SM should just remove Irene. And I know it's like pretty mean, but remove her from
That performance.
the promotions of Lo Siento, just because it's
she's with SM. They're with SM, right?
Yes, both of them are a part of SM.
And then that's the second thing. That's a training issue too. Then, if she's making uncomfortable faces, that's definitely on her. Because as an artist, you need to have your presentation. Ouch. But if you don't have that together, and if you really are uncomfortable, that's a whole mess. So I'm not bashing her. I'm really not. If she is uncomfortable and this is her way of making it known, I guess kudos to you. Be a big girl and vocalize it too then. Make a statement about it. You shouldn't ruin, and a side note, kind of going back to Shiny a little bit because that's the most recent thing. Yeah. You shouldn't say or do things that could ruin someone's career, even if it's unintentional. You need to be careful of what you say and do because, keyword, you're ruining someone's career. What if he actually gets depressed and he thinks he did something wrong unintentionally? What if it really is unintentional? And he's like, oh my gosh, I hurt her. People hate me now. People think I'm this. People think I'm that. What's the point of life? Sorry.
No.
It's fine.
I get passionate, y'all.
Yeah, as we should. These are things that goes on in our lives and it affects us
actual people.
Different ways.
See, and this is how this affects us.